Hello everyone. Let's do today Cambridge Secondary 1 Checkpoint Paper 2 Mathematics. Code is 1112. Paper 202 April 2018. Time allocated is 1 hour. And let's see the instructions. You may use calculator in this, geometrical instrument and tracing paper. That is optional. And you must go through the instructions always. These ones are simple, like read these instructions first, write your center number, candidate number, name on all the work on your hand in. So you need to write down here your name, center number, candidate number. Then write in dark blue or black pen. You may use an HB pencil for any diagram or rough working. Do not use staples, paper clips, glue or correction fluid. Do not write any barcodes. Calculator is allowed in this paper. So you should show all your working in the booklet. So you should show your working wherever it is needed. The number of marks that is given at end of each question, and total marks of this paper is 50. So let's start. Question 1. Write a negative number in each box to make the calculation correct. So we have two boxes here, equals to two numbers should be there, that times when you get it 18. So let's say we have 6 and 3. 6 times 3 is 18, but we are given that we should write a negative number. So negative 6, negative 3. Negative times negative will make it positive 18. Or there may be another option like negative 1 times negative 18 is also 18. Negative 2 times negative 9. 9 times 2, 18. That is also 18. So you may have one of these answers. So I have written here negative 6 times negative 3. So this is first question. Second, complete these sentences. The probability that a football team wins a match is 0.6 and the probability that it does not win is dash. So now you know that probability of happening an event and probability of not happening an event is always 1. So if we have given the probability of that football team wins the match is 0.6 and not winning the match, that will be 1 minus. So 1 minus, it will be 1 minus 0.6, that is 0.4. So here it should go 0.4. Now the second, the probability that the player scores goal is dash and the probability that the players does not score a goal is 3.8. Again we will subtract it 1 minus 5 over 8. 1 minus 3 over 8. So this will be, answer will be here 5 over 8. Then the probability that the sports team is 72% and the probability that fans does not support. This is fan support, this is does not. Again this, because this is in 100, so we will subtract 100 and 72 out of 100, which is 28. So here in the column it will go 20%. As you can see that in all these questions, these three blanks are same. The first one was given in decimal, this was in fraction, that's why we subtracted from 1, and the other one is in percentage. Question 3. The scatter graph shows the value thousands of dollar and the age year of 8 cars. So we can see in this graph we have value here in $1,000 and here age is in years. So let's see what is the question. The first question, first part is a ninth car has a value of $11,000 and 5 years old. Ninth car, we are given this information of 8 cars here. Ninth car has value of $11,000 and is 5 years old. So the question is, part A, plot the information for the ninth car on the grid. So ninth car on the grid is 5 years. Let's go for the column 5 years here. 5 years is this one. Here go a long way, here up. This is given to us 11, so this is between 10 and 12. So in the middle somewhere here it will be the point of $11,000 and 5 years old, the first part. And the second part, find the median age of 9 cars. So we need to find out the median age. So let's see what is given to us here. If you can see here, age is this side here. So we have, this is 1, it is twice, 1 and 1. We can write it down here, 1 and 1. Then we have here 2, 3. So let me just show it here. 1, 1. Then you have here 2. Then we have here is 3. Then it is 4. This one is 5. Then here 6, 7 and 9. 6, 7 and 9. So this is the age of the cars that is given. So let's write it down here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9. We need to find out the median. So as you know that median is the middle value. So we can strike off the numbers from the, they are in increasing order already. So this and this, from the initial values we can cut out the final values. So here we are left with only 4. So that is the median of the ages of the 9 cars, 4 years. Next, describe the relationship between the value of a car and its age. So we need to describe the relationship between value and its age. So looking at the graph, if you see, so as the age, you can see age is increasing this way, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and this value is coming down. So that means as the age of the car is increasing, its value goes down. So that's the relationship we can write down as the age of car increases, its value goes down. Its value goes down. So that's the relationship. You can write it down here. So let's move to the next question. Question 4. Mia's house has increased its value by 12,000 in 15 months. Part A, work out the rate of increase in its value of Mia's house. Give your answer in dollars per month. So in 15 months, value is increased 12,000. In 1 month, we'll just divide it, 12,000. This is increase in 15 months. We need to know for 15 months. So when you divide this 12,000, divided by 15 gives you 800. So in the answer column here we will write down 800. Now B part, Oliver's house has increased in value by $10,200 in 12 months. Tick to show whose house has increased in value at greater rate. So we have to compare these two. Before we tick the answer, we need to know how is it. Like for the Mia's house, we have already seen for Mia it is $800 per month. Okay, now let's see for Olivia. Olivia's increase is $10,200. This is for Olivia's divided by 12. So when you divide this by 12, 10,200 divided by 12. So increase is $850. So whose increase is more? Olivia's. So we will tick Olivia here, and we have the working here. Question 5. Angelique leaves home at 8:30 a.m. She walks at a constant speed to a shop which is 3 kilometers from her home. She arrives at shop at 9:10 a.m. and stays there for 15 minutes. She then walks at constant speed back home, arriving there at 10:10 a.m. Draw a travel graph to show Angelique's journey. So this is the grid you are given here. This side we have distance from home in kilometers. This side we have time. So let's start from the beginning. Angelique leaves home at 8:30. So she starts from here. She walks at constant speed to a shop which is 3 kilometers from her home. 3 kilometer is it supposed to be this line. Okay. And then she arrives at shop at 9:10. So you can see here the gap is of 3 squares here. So 9:10. This is 9:10, 9:20. This is 9:30. So along this line. So she is 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers is this one. So we have a point here, this one. So we will draw a line here from 8:30. So she's here at 9:10. Then we are done with this. She walks at constant speed 3 kilometers. This is done. She arrives shop at 9:10. Okay, and stays there for 15 minutes. So 15 minutes there is no movement. So 10 minutes here, half of this. So it goes up to here. So 15 minutes is stationary here, done. Then she walks at constant speed back home, arriving there at 10:10. So she arrived home at 10:10. 10:10 is this one. So then we have this line here, back home from the shop. So this is the graph of this. Question 6. A candle loses 22.4 centimeters of height when it burns in 7 hours. An identical candle burns for 4 hours. Work out how much height the candle loses. So you can see we are given two things here, height and the time. So height and time. So 22.4 centimeter of height, this is in centimeters, is burned in 7 hours. So in 7 hours. Then an identical candle burns for 4 hours. So for the 4 hours, so we need to know how much height. So we need to know this one. So we can just cross multiply this. So then the required value will be 22.4 times 4 divided by 7. So let's calculate this one. 22.4 times 4 divided by 7. So it is 12.8. So our answer is 12.8. Question 7. The diagram shows a sketch of a kite. This is the diagram shown, not to scale. Use a ruler and compasses to construct the kite in the space below. The diagonal AB has been drawn for you. Leave your construction line. So we have to construct the same according to the given measurements. So we are given this diagonal line here. Now we need to know this side here. This is 4 centimeters. So we will open your compass 4 centimeters. Measure it 4 centimeters. So this is 4 exactly from here, 4 centimeter, from the other end also 4 centimeters. Now downwards it is 5 centimeters. So let's open this again, 5 centimeters. Exactly 5 centimeters. Yeah, so we got it here. So from here we are going to draw another arc of 5 centimeters this way, and same on the other end, so that it intersects here. So this is the line, construct the line here. So now we need to join all of them. This and point of intersection, we are going to join it here. This one is here. That's it. So this was the line given to us, so we can write down this was 4 centimeter and this is 5 centimeter and this is given to us 6 centimeter. So we need not to rub all these construction lines. Lizard, leave your construction lines. So that's it. Question 8. Saki has 1865 apples. She packs them into crates. Each crate can hold 48 apples. Work out the largest number of crates that she can fill completely. So we just need to divide this 865 divided by 48. That will go in one crate. So we can see, let's calculate 1865 divided by 48. So this is giving us answer 38.85. So but the question says work out the largest number of crates that she can fill completely. So she can fill completely only 38 crates. So these will be the remaining apples. So in the answer we will write down only 38. Question number 9. Carlos has some toy bricks. Each brick is either red or blue. The ratio of red bricks to blue bricks is 3:4. Draw a ring around the fraction that brick are blue. So we are given that red ratio blue. Red to blue is 3:4. And we need to know the fraction of blue. Blue is 4. So for fraction for blue is 4, and out of how many? 4 plus 3, it is 7. So our answer is supposed to be 4/7. So we have to ring around 4/7. Part B. Gabriela also has some toy bricks. Her bricks are either yellow or green, and the ratio of yellow to green bricks is 4:1. She has 50 bricks altogether. Work out how many green bricks Gabriela has. So we are given here ratio of yellow to green. Ratio of yellow to green is 4:1. Work out how many green bricks. Green bricks are 1 out of total, that is 4 plus 1, 5. But she has how many total bricks? 50 times 50. So 50 divided by, so 50 times 1 is 50 divided by 5, that is 10. So our final answer is 10. Question 10. A hotel has 250 rooms. 175 rooms are occupied. Calculate the percentage of the rooms that are occupied. So we need to find out the percentage. Now we can see 175 rooms are occupied out of 250. But we need to know out of 100. So that will be the percentage. So let's calculate 175 times 100, then divided by 250. So that is 70. So our final answer will be 70 here. Question 11. Find the nth term of each sequence. First one has been done for you. We are given sequence here and the nth term here. First one is done. 3, 6, 9 and 12. These are all multiples of 3. So 3 times n. So here we have 6, 12, 18, 24. So these are all the numbers from table 6. So this will be directly 6n. Next 5, 8, 11, 14. So now you can see the difference here is of 3, 3 and 3. So as you know, the nth term, formula of nth term is a plus n minus 1 times d. A is first term and first term is 5 here. 5 plus n minus 1 times d. Common difference, that is 3. Difference between each term, that is 3 here. So now we will just open the bracket. 3 times n, 3n minus 3. So 3n, 5 minus 3 is 2 plus 2. So our answer is 3n plus 2. So remember this formula of nth term. Tn is nth term. A plus n minus 1 times d, where a is the first term and d is the common difference between two terms. Number 12. Here are some number cards. We are given these 5 number cards here. Use 2 of the cards to make the fraction which is less than half. We need have a fraction less than half. So as we can observe these numbers, so you can see 5 and 10. When you divide 5 over 10, it will be equals to 1 over 2. But we need a fraction that is less than this. So we can increase this number. So let's take 5 here and 11 here. When you divide this by a greater number, so it's gonna be less than half. So 5 over 11 will be the final answer. Question 13. The diagram shows a triangle on the grid. So we have this triangle here. On the grid, draw 6 more of the same triangles to show how it is tessellates. So we know, as you know, that tessellation is like when you repeat the given shape without any gap. So here we have these 3. So I can draw another triangle here. You must use ruler here. 1, 2, 3. So this is 3 here. 1, 2. Then 3 here. And again 1, 2, 3. So let's see how many we have drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He said 6 more. So 1 more. So this is 6 triangles we have drawn to show that how this triangle will tessellate. Please use ruler to draw this. Number 14. Chen has 1.6 kilometers of flour. He uses 1/4 of the flour to make cake. He uses further 325 grams of flour to make some biscuits. Calculate how much flour Chen has left. So we need to calculate how much is left. Give your answer in grams. So let's convert everything into the grams. So we have this kilogram here. So times 1000. So the total flour that will be here 16,000 and 1 decimal place is, that is 1600 of grams. So how much he uses? He uses 1/4 to make a cake. 1/4, that is 1/4 of this 1600. So let's see, 1/4, that is just 1600 divided by 4, that is 400 grams. So he has used 400 grams to make a cake, and then 325 grams to make biscuits. So plus 325 grams. So this is 725. So how much is remaining? This is used, and remaining is we have 1600 grams was total minus 725. So when you minus this, you're going to get 875. So that will be our answer. A train travels at 300 kilometers per hour. Work out how far the train travels in 25 minutes. So we have here 300 kilometers in per hour, and this is in minutes. So let's convert this hour into minutes. That is 60 minutes. So 300 kilometer have been traveled in 60 minutes. So how far, how much distance is traveled in 25 minutes? So just cross multiply, so you will get your answer. This is 300 times 25 over 60. So when you calculate this, it comes out to be 125 kilometer. You can just use calculator to calculate this. Question 16. And triangle ABC is enlarged by scale factor of 2 to give triangle XYZ. So this triangle have been enlarged to XYZ. So side YZ is 9 centimeter. YZ, this is 9 centimeter. Find the length of BC. BC corresponds to this one. If this is 9, because scale factor is 2, so each side of ABC have been enlarged by 2 here. So if this is 9, so this will be smaller, so that is 9 divided by 2. So that will be 4.5 centimeter. Part B, angle BAC is 35. BAC, this angle is 35 here. Find angle YXZ. We need to know this one. So when we enlarge the shapes, the sides get enlarged by a given scale factor, but angles remain same. You need to remember this, angles remain same. So this will remain 35 degree. Question 17. Write these masses in order of size starting with the smallest. We are given the masses here. This is in kilogram, gram, kilogram and gram. First of all, let's make them in 1 unit. So it's easy to convert them into grams. So times 1000 here and times 1000 here. So this will be 100, and when you time this is 140 grams. This is already in gram. So this is going to be 80 grams and this is 45. Now see which one is smallest. The smallest one is here 45 grams. Then second is 80 gram. Then third one is 140 grams here, and this is the last one. So let's write them into their original form. So 45 grams here. Second 80 grams. Third one is, sorry, don't write 80 gram here. We need to write down that in their original form. That is 0.08 kilograms, and the third one is 0.14 kilogram, and the last one 1200 grams. Remember to give your answer in the form whatever was given to you in the question, not the calculations that you have done. Question 18. The values of x and y are directly proportional. Complete the table by filling the missing number. So we have x here, y here, 4, 72, 63, and this is missing. So as they are in directly proportional, so the ratio will remain the same, like 4, and then here it is 4 over 72. It will be equals to, this one we need to know, over 63. So just cross multiply this. So that will be 4 times 63 over 72. So let's see, 4 times 63 divided by 72. This is 3.5. So here it will be 3.5. Next, question 19. You are given this star and this circle are both positive whole numbers smaller than 20. So star cubed minus this shaded circle cubed equals to 10 square. So that means something squared minus then the other one, this is star and this is the circle cubed, equals to 100. So you need to take some numbers below 20. So if you take this here 15 squared minus, let's say this is 5 squared. 15 squared is 100 and 225 minus 25. Sorry, this is cubed, 5 cubed. So 125. 5 cubed is 125, and you subtract, you will get 100. So value of this star is 15 and value of this shaded circle will be 5. Question 20. The cost of a visit by a plumber in 2 parts, a charge of $70 and $30 for each hour of the visit. Complete this formula for the cost y dollars and visit that lasts x hours. So we can see that a charge of 70, this is a fixed amount, and plus then $30 per hour. For x hours it will be 30 times x and 70 hours which are fixed. So this will be the formula of the cost. Now next B part, draw a graph to show the cost of visit lasts up to 5 hours. So let's see again the equation. We are given that y equals to 30x plus 70. We need to draw a graph to show the cost lasting up to 5 hours. So these are 5 hours given here. So as we have this equation here, y equals to 30x plus 70. So let's see for the 5 hours. So when x is 0, if x is 0, then y will be 30 times 0 plus 70, that is y is 70. So when x is 0, y is 70. This is 60 here, y is 70. So this is our point here. And now next is for 5 hours. For 5 hours, when x is 5, then y will be 30 times 5 plus 70. So 3 times 5, that is 1550 plus 70. So this is 220. So 5 hours are here. This is time in hours. Then 220. This is 200, 210 here, 220 will be here. So this is our point. So we can join this line to make this graph. Use ruler for drawing any kind of construction. So this is our graph. Part C. A visit costs $115. Use your graph to estimate the length of the visit in hours. So 115. So let's look for 115 in our graph. So this is 100, 110 will be here, 115 is this line. So go along this line here. When you go down, so our answer will be, this is 1.5 here, so it's nearby 1.5. So 1.5 or 1.6, that will be the correct answer here. Question 21. Here is a drawing of the net of a cube. So this is the net of cube, and this total length is given to us 40 centimeters. Work out the surface area of the cube. We need to find out surface area of the cube. As you can see, we have these 1, 2, 3 and 4 equal lengths, and they are 40. So one length, one each, this length will be given by 40 divided by 4, that is 10 centimeters. So if this is 10, because this is a cube, this is also 10. So area of one cube is 10 times 10, and that is 100 centimeter squared. And we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So times 6, that will be 600 centimeter squared, the area of the cube. Now question 22. These two mapping diagrams are equivalent to each other. Dividing by 0.2 or multiply by. So as you can see, this is 0.2. 0.2 is equal to 2 over 10. So that is 1 over 5. So this is multiply by. So this will be reciprocal of 1 over 5, that is multiply by 5. So this will be the answer. So this is the this number will come here in the second blank. Question 23. 50 children take a test, mathematics test. 3 weeks later they take second test. The graph shows their score out of 10 in both tests. So we have these scores here. These are scores out of 10 here, and this is number of children here. So the bold graph is for the first test, and this dotted one is for the second test. So the question is, write a statement to compare the scores of children in two tests. If we can see, this is the first test and their highest score is 8, and the second test higher score is 10. So we can easily write down that the score in second test is higher than first test. The scores of second test are higher than first test. Question 24. Aiko is investigating the question, how did the area of forest in South America change between 1990 to 2005? She finds these pie charts for the years 1990 and 2005 on internet. So this is 1990 graph and this is 2005 graph. So we are given total area of the forest in the world is 3,860 million hectares, and here is 3,719 million hectares. They show the proportion of world's total forest area in each continent. They also give the total area of the forest in the world. Use the information in the pie chart to find the decrease in the area of the forest in South America from these 2 years. So we will just look at the South America. South America is here in 1990 and in this here. So let's see how what is the increase here. Then we have the change here. 22 is out of 100 in 1990 graph, times the total area, that is 3,860. So when we calculate this, 22 times 3,860 divided by 100. So this is 849.2. And on the other hand, in 2000, this another 2005 graph. So for the South America we had 21% and total of 3,790. So you calculate the same way, it comes out to be 795 times 0.2. So we need to find out the decrease. So we will subtract. So what will be the decrease here? So we are going to subtract 849.2 minus 795.9. $849.2 minus 795.9. So this is 53.3. 53.3 million hectares. Question 25. The diagram shows the position of two mountains A and B. So we have two mountains here, A and B. The third mountain C is on bearing of 145 from A and on bearing of 275 from B. Mark the position of C on the diagram. So we need to know the position of C from A and B. The first one is given to us. From A is 145. So we will draw angle of 145 on A. So here it is, the protractor. So 145, this is 0, 10, 20, 30 and 145 is here. So I'm just going to draw a line here. We can extend the line because we don't know where it is coming exactly. So from A, 145 from A, this is done. Now we have 275 from B. Sorry, 270 from B. So 270, this is reflex angle. So we can just extend this line. And then you can see this is 180. 270 minus 180. This is 90. So we can draw angle of 90 here on point B. Here. So when you join these, so this is angle of 145 from A and this is 270. Remember that our angle should be always in clockwise direction. So this is 270. So this is where the point C should be. So this is point C. So that's how will you draw this diagram. Question 26. The length of the longest side of the triangle is given by this term. Calculate the length. Write down full calculator answer. So we need to be very careful while calculating this. So we have to use brackets here. square root of all this. So that's why we need to put bracket here. 1.9 squared plus 2.4 squared, then plus again we have bracket here, 1.9 times 2.4 bracket close. Then our answer is this. So full dash, he said like write the full calculator answer. So we will write down this entire answer, 3.73229151. So this is the full calculator display that you have to write down in this question. So now write your answer to part A in appropriate degree of accuracy. So we can just round it to one decimal place, that is 3.7, because this is less than 5, so it will remain 3.7. Question 27. Pere is an electrician. He uses this formula to work out the amount $C to charge the job that takes T hours. C is 20 plus 30 times T. He starts job at 9:30 and finishes at 1. Work out the his charge for this job. So we need to know time, as time is required here. C is 20 plus 30 times T. So T is, when you calculate from here, 9:30 to 10:30, 1 hour. Then 11:30, this is 1, this is 2, and 12:30, this is 3, and up to 1, this is half. So 3 and half. So that is 3.5. So 20 plus 30 times 3.5. So this is 20 plus 105. When you add, it is 125. So our final answer is $125. Now the last question of this paper, number 28. Yuri rolls a 6-sided dice 200 times. Lily rolls the same dice 250 times. The table shows their relative frequency for score of 6. This is number of throws here, relative frequency for 6, Yuri and Lily. Work out how many 6s they rolled all together. So this is the score, 0.18 once, then times 200, because they throw, Yuri throw 200 times, then plus 0.22 for Lily. How many times she throw this? 250. So let's calculate this. So it is 0.18 times 200, this is 36, plus 0.22 times 250, that is 55. So when you add them together, it is 91. So our final answer is 91. So do we have another question? Oh yes, we have another question, 29 here. The diagram shows a shape made from two identical parallelograms and a triangle. So we have two parallelograms here and one rectangle. Calculate the total area of the shape. So let's look into the figures here. We have three figures here, three diagrams here. One is two parallelograms, they are same. So as you can see, this entire length from here to here, this is 8. So half of that means this will be 4 centimeters in both. So the area, first we will find out the area of the parallelogram. Area of parallelogram, this is base times height. So this is the formula, and base here it is this one, which is given to us 8 times 4. So this is 8 times 4, that is 32 centimeter squared. So but we have two parallelograms here, that we will do it afterwards. And then the third one is triangle. So area of the triangle, this is half times base times height. So half and base here it is, this is 12, So we can write down here 12 times height. Now we need to know the height. This is the height here. So as this entire length is 11 minus this one is 8 here. 11 minus 8, that is 3. So this will be 3 centimeter. So times 3. 2 times 6 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18 centimeter squared. Now we need to calculate the total area. So the total area is area of the parallelogram is 32. So there are 2 there. 32 plus 32 of the second parallelogram plus 18 centimeter squared, that is the area of the triangle. So when you add them together, it is 82 centimeter square. So in the answer column we will write down 82 centimeter squared. So that's the end of this paper. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and let me know if you need any other paper to be solved.